and consultation. Long live Haiti.
Marchons unis. Permettez-moi de commencer par remercier notre hôte,
by thanking our hosts,
le Premier ministre Andrew Holness, pour l'intérêt qu'il porte à la cause haïtienne, pour son hospitalité, pour l'accueil chaleureux qu'il a réservé à la délégation qui m'accompagne et à l'ensemble de mes compatriotes ici présents. Mes remerciements vont aussi à l'honorable Philippe Davis, qui, pendant sa présidence de la Caricom, a mis la question haïtienne en bonne place dans l'agenda de l'institution communautaire. J'exprime également ma gratitude à la secrétaire générale et à son équipe dynamique qui ont réussi à surmonter bien la difficulté pour organiser cet événement. Depuis mon arrivée à la tête du gouvernement, j'ai pris l'engagement d'aller à la rencontre de tous les secteurs de la vie nationale et d'entamer un dialogue pour trouver dans la concertation les voies et moyens en vue de remettre la démocratie sur les rails en créant les conditions pour que le peuple haïtien puisse choisir librement ses dirigeants. C'est ce que j'ai fait, c'est ce que je continue à faire régulièrement. Il n'est pas question de refaire ici l'histoire de cette dernière période bouleversée qui a causé tant de maldouleur et de peine pour nos compatriotes. Tous ceux qui sont là,
everyone who's here has seen the great untiring efforts to have discussion in order to build a wide-ranging consensus with all of those who wanted to find such consensus. You, the friends of Caricom, who are facilitating this process, should know that over the last 20 years we have had discussions, we have had negotiations, and we have convinced the political actors as well as the civil society in Haiti, so much so that on the 11th of September 2022 there was an agreement, a political agreement, to deal with the period. We were asked, therefore, to have a wider consensus. And, of course, this was in keeping with our vision to set up the networks and to deal with all of the different political differences. So with the rest of the government, we call upon other actors from the civil society, as well as major actors in the private sector. We asked them, by signing on the 22nd of December 2022, a document that we call National Consensus for an Inclusive Transition and the Holding of Transparent Elections. Some of our compatriots did not wish to join this movement. However, this new agreement led us to set up the Council for the transition. However, it became more difficult to continue a dialogue with some actors, some stakeholders who did not wish to take part in the discussions or with concerted action. In the Council of Transition, part of the mission, which is to find a greater and wider consensus, they decided to organize on the forum in May to have a political forum on security, constitutional and electoral reform, good governance, as well as economic and social measures to be undertaken. As part of this participation, as far as participation was concerned, it was a great success, even though some compatriots did refuse once more to engage in dialogue. From this forum, there was a joint declaration and calling on the government to go forward and to bring about all the necessary conditions to hold a general election. In my speech and address to that forum, I once more tried to put forth a brotherly, fraternal hand to all of my compatriots, to all of those members of my country, people in my country who were committed to democracy, so that we could try as quickly as possible to bring about democratic institutions, and therefore I'd like to have a friendly reproach to my friends from Caricom. Jamayik.
Mais malheureusement, le groupe des éminentes personnalités
however,
que je me faisais un plaisir d'accueillir en Haïti
n'ont
pas répondu à l'invitation de participer au forum politique.
to welcome members of the group of eminent persons to Haiti.
Mais je suis certain que ce n'est qu'une partie remise et que très bientôt, nous nous rendrons visite.
Very often, very soon,
Je saisis l'occasion pour féliciter la Caricom qui a réussi à convaincre les uns et les autres à venir ici, dans cette belle ville de Kingston, pour recommencer à dialoguer.
Caricom have convinced all the other stakeholders to come to this beautiful city of Kingston to have this discussion. Honorable Prime Minister,
Madame la Secrétaire Générale, grâce à vos efforts et à votre détermination, vous avez pu convaincre les uns et les autres que la solution rapide, la solution durable pour Haïti, passait par le dialogue et le sens du compromis. Ceci constitue un premier pas. J'espère qu'il y en aura d'autres qui nous permettront de franchir ensemble les étapes vers le renouveau
and go through all of the stages necessary to rebuild our country.
Je suis venu ici au nom du gouvernement que j'ai l'honneur de diriger. Non pas pour régler des comptes et encore moins pour des reproches à quiconque. Certains pensent que l'exercice que nous allons faire ici est inutile et ne mènera à rien de tangible en plus. Parce que nous venons de faire la même chose il y a 2 semaines à Port-au-Prince.
Indeed, we did the same things 2 weeks ago in Port-au-Prince, and we cannot continue indefinitely to negotiate. However, I think that each time people of Haiti sit down to discuss and deliberate with every time that
Tout le monde sait qu'aucune solution durable pour Haïti ne saurait venir de l'étranger, ni être imposée par d'autres,
neither can it be imposed by others, whether they be from the Caricom or elsewhere. It is up to us, the people of Haiti, to together amongst ourselves through our own efforts to find a national, a common national project which will bring us together and to have a rebirth of our nation.
Nous ne sommes pas venus ici
we did not come here to negotiate for another agreement.
Pour nous entendre compatriotes qui ont à cœur l'intérêt national sur les prochaines étapes dans la marche de la reconstruction de notre démocratie. Nous sommes entre nous, avec nos frères de la Caricom.
Amongst
nous
ourselves, with our brothers and sisters from Caricom,
nous dire certaines vérités en face, sans nous fâcher pour autant.
The truth to each other.
Certains d'entre nous voulaient accéder au pouvoir sans passer par les élections et ont même coopté un président de la République et choisi un nouveau Premier ministre.
And also to choose a new prime minister. For them it was the other solution. Others, of whom I am a part, thought that it was necessary first to have an environment which is secure and safe, so that the people of Haiti could themselves choose the men and women that they want to lead them. These approaches are apparently contradictory. However, I think both of these approaches are directed to get the best possible solution for our country.
Lutter pour le pouvoir dans ces conditions
est quel pouvoir? Power in these
un pouvoir éphémère à exercer dans des conditions horriblement difficiles et dire que tous ces débats se déroulent sur un fond d'une insécurité désarmante, de catastrophes naturelles, de résurgence du choléra, d'un environnement international instable, d'une inflation
unstable situations, galloping inflation, and so many other difficulties and challenges. The price to be paid for the most vulnerable is far too high.
Les enlèvements contre rançon, les assassinats sommaires,
summary
le blocage des
murders,
routes qui empêche la libre circulation des personnes et des biens, l'insécurité alimentaire qui frappe près de la moitié de notre population, soit plus de 5 millions parmi les nôtres.
So many people of our population have been adversely affected. We do not have the time any more time to waste. We need a national effort to take our country out of this infernal spiral. We have to start once again to become a normal country. You do not know how difficult and distressing for us as Haitian leaders to go into international meetings from Caricom and others and to see once and again people talking about the crisis and the difficulties besetting our countries, instead of looking at economic situations, our potential for tourism, the attracting investment, and for helping the young people who are forced to leave our countries. We have been in this transition of almost 2 years now, and it's high time for us to start a process that will lead us to free, democratic, and inclusive elections. Some may say that some are just longing for power. If everything had gone well, we would have been in a pre-electoral period. We would have had the time to look once more at the Constitution and set up the possibilities for an election. We have made the commitment to have a reshuffling within the government, and that will be done. The promise was done to have reforms for the civil service, and that will be done. Significant changes have been announced to bring order to diplomacy, and that will be done. Local communities, there will be some changes and transformations. That will be done. With the Council of the Transition, we have ensured that there will be a transitional electoral commission that will be set up with personalities from different sectors of national life. And this will be done. We have to prove to our compatriots that we are serious when we say that we want to give the people the right to pronounce on their own destiny. Today, once again, on behalf of the government, I hold out my fraternal hand to you and invite you to work together with us to bring about the changes that I just mentioned. Of course, not everyone can be a minister. However, we can do so much together for the interest of the country. I would like to call upon you so that we can work together to fight against insecurity and to ensure our brothers and sisters nation here that we can work together. We want to have a national consensus to do away with corruption, change mentalities, and to have people a civic commitment. We have to have a reform in the financial sector. Of course, we have started to see the results with the customs duties and customs revenue that is increasing. With the effort of all of us, we can do better. We'll be having general elections soon. The population must have trust in this process, and that they must be sure that their vote will be taken into account. And that is the indispensable solution for strong participation to have a certain legitimacy of the government for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, come to work with the next transitional council for the restructuring of the economic apparatus. Let us look at ways of financing political parties and candidates. Help and contribute with us to political peace, to talk about infrastructure, renewable energy, education. We're waiting for you. Haiti needs the contribution of every one of its daughters and sons.
il nous a fallu sortir d'Haïti pour nous rencontrer.
We had to leave Haiti to meet.
Que cette rencontre soit
And
un
I
succès.
sincerely hope that this meeting will be successful and this will lead to even more fruitful meetings, because we have so many meetings, so many subjects that we have to agree on, to have a consensus on. I'd like to call on all of you, sons and daughters of Haiti, whether or not you are part of the December consensus, whether or not you have signed an agreement, but I'm asking you to participate actively in these days of discussion so that we can have collaboration in good faith with the will to reach a solution. Please let us be as serene as possible in our discussions in view of the gravity, the seriousness of the situation in our countries. People are looking at us, our people are looking at us, and we have to agree on the essential, not just another agreement, but agreement on concrete actions for take us out of the morass and abject misery. I say, well, I will leave it up to you to discuss in serenity, and I will intervene and speak whenever necessary. Long live democracy, long live dialogue and consultation, long live Haiti. So let us work to